George Washington vs Fordham January 30, 2012 College Basketball Draft. Forecast, odds. Fordham Rams vs George Washington Colonials January 30, 2022 12 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The line. George Washington Colonials plus 1.5 / Fordham Rams minus 1.5, over, under. 131.5. The Fordham Rams will travel to the Charles E. Smith Center to take on the George Washington Colonials this Sunday afternoon in college basketball action. The Fordham Rams lost their fourth straight game and dropped to 9-9 on the season after being defeated by the Dayton Flyers 68-61 this past Tuesday. Fordham struggled on the offensive end against Dayton and could not make a run in the second half after going into halftime trailing by a 37-25 margin. Fordham shot just 35.6% from the field, 38.7% from beyond the arc, while allowing Dayton to shoot 46% from the field, 35.3% from beyond the arc. Leading the way for the Rams was Darius Quisenberry, who had 17 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. On the season, Fordham is averaging 70.0 ppg on 40.9% shooting from the field. The Rams are averaging 8.2 three-pointers per game on 31.7% shooting from beyond the arc. Offensively, Fordham has been led by Darius Quisenberry, Antonio Daye Jr., Chuba Ohams, Antrell Charlton. Antonio Daye Jr. Chuba Ohams missed the Rams' last game and should be considered questionable for this matchup. Defensively, Fordham is allowing their opponents to average 68.9 ppg on 43.3% shooting from the field. The Rams have a rebound margin of -2.2 and a turnover margin of 1.9. The George Washington Colonials dropped to 6-12 on the season after being defeated by the St. Louis Billikens 80-67 this past Wednesday. George Washington struggled offensively in the first half against St. Louis and could not fight back after going into halftime trailing by a 38-25 margin. George Washington shot 44.2% from the field, 43.8% from beyond the arc, while allowing St. Louis to shoot 45.6% from the field, 31.6% from beyond the arc. Leading the way for the Colonials was James Bishop, who had 30 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 block, 1 steal. Sports betting offer. Free bet matchup to $1001. Use code DOGSURF at sign up. Click now on the season. George Washington is averaging 64.7 ppg on 41.6% shooting from the field. The Colonials are averaging 6.0 three-pointers per game on 29.7% shooting from beyond the arc. Offensively, George Washington has been led by James Bishop, Joe Bamisile, Brendan Adams, Ricky Lindo Jr. Defensively, George Washington is allowing their opponents to average 71.6 ppg on 44.2% shooting from the field. The Colonials have a rebound margin of -6.6 and a turnover margin of 0.4. The Rams are 8-2 ATS in their last 10 games, 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games versus George Washington. The Colonials are 13-7 ATS in their last January 20th games and 3-1 ATS in their last 7 home games. Fordham has been below average on both ends of the court this season, as the Rams come into this game ranked 214th in scoring offense, 307th in FG percent, 176th in scoring defense. George Washington has really struggled on both ends of the court, as the Colonials come into this game ranked just 309th in scoring offense, 287th in FG percent, 252nd in scoring defense. Fordham is the better team in this one, however, but between the fact that the Rams are just 2-4 on the road and have some question marks with some key contributors in Antonio Daye Jr., Chuba Ohams, George Washington has a winning record at home and a solid go-to scoring option in James Bishop. And as I think the Colonials will be able to pick up a win here, I'm taking the Colonials and the point. Good luck. Brett Nault's free pick. George Washington Colonials plus 1.5 TagsAtlantic 10 Conference. Fordham Rams George Washington Colonials.